Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media.
So much.
Please let him answer.
Lying would be Muhata, Moza. That is what is the
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you so much. Chopper, our media, that's all. That's all.
That today, as people cry, as that family starts crying to God, I think the Bible says we shall never mock God. We should never mock God. And this family should be the last family to even invoke God and involve God in things like this. When I forgot. I'm sorry, but I need to clarify something. Former President Lungu said and came up with a thing called Christians for Lungu. Pastors, bishops, preachers became surrogates of a man, and they started worshiping him. And it was under his rule where he was looked at as a holy person, and this other person as a satanist and a very bad person. So I want Zambians not to forget where we are coming from and who is seeking sympathy from who. So Zambians, this person who is seeking sympathy from you, you should be careful. They are not seeking sympathy in good faith. Let DEC and the institutions do their jobs, and let not anyone come out here. And my message again to Madam Esther Lungu: there is no persecution going on here. All what they want to know, the DEC, is that land on which those flats are sitting, who do they belong to? Who do they belong to, those flats? That's all people want to know. That's all Zambians want to know. Because you yourselves, when you are in power, Davis Mwila is on record saying, when UPND forms government, baka tukaka. What did he mean? Davis Chama, a lot of them, they were even saying, ngabatu ngatualusa ma elections ya baka tukaka. That's why you are desperate to win these elections. You turned this country into something else. You turned this country into something that became so bad. This country became something else. And now President Hakainde Hichilema is trying to clean that image and attract investor confidence and attract investors and people with goodwill to come into this country and invest and bring in liquid. To bring in liquid. You ran down the economy. You ran down the economy. In 7 years, ran down this economy. It went down. You want Hakainde Hichilema to come and fix within a few months of him being in power. Within a few months of him being in power. You depreciated the kwacha. You messed up with the kwacha, a currency that became something else. He's trying to clean that currency. You want to start telling people, Bali has failed. But excuse me. You should even be grateful that this man has taken up the responsibility. I think now we've been watching for too long. We've been watching, and we are seeing what you're doing. And I'm like, okay, interesting. These people think we are down and we have forgotten where we are coming from. We have not forgotten where we are coming from. We are coming from a brutal regime. We are coming from a regime where even that boy Tayari should be ashamed of himself. Should be ashamed of himself. But because there is lack of a moral fiber, When you lack moral fiber, you become something else. You have no direction. That Tayali boy has no direction. That's why today, Tayali, not long ago, when he spoke against them and he said these people are doing things wrong, he was arrested and charged with defamation of the president, and he was taken, and that boy today can come out and he will be used. I am so happy that I never allowed myself to be used by those people. Those people, let's not forget that they lied about the price. The cost of the dual carriageway, Lusaka to the Copper Belt, they lied. They inflated figures. Zambians, don't forget that. Hakainde Hichilema has corrected that, and the right figures will be spent on the dual carriageway. Frederick Chiruba University, $33 million was paid, but is the university there? Today they want to come and tell you, and the people who be speaking negatives on this post and on this podcast are those who were used to getting handouts. Hakainde Hichilema and the New Dawn government, what they want is to teach people how to fish, to teach Zambians how to work hard to make an economy that is better, so that people are not dependent on politicians and on handouts. So what are you going to tell us? You run down an economy, you finish the liquid, the money, you left the coffers empty, and today you want to say, no, HH is just giving speeches. It's just giving speeches. You messed up. You messed up this country. You deteriorated this country. It became so worse. Zambians, I am calling upon you and myself, let's support President Hakainde Hichilema. Because what we are seeing now is a damage that was caused, a deep cut. A deep cut.
Subscribe to Davi-tech-media. Davi-tech-media. Subscribe to Davi-tech-media.